Hey, nice to see you all again. I just got back from war. You might be wondering how I look so good, and I think I might have had like some giant screen or something in front of me to protect me, I don't know, but I'm telling you, I was in the midst of war. 1917 is directed by Sam Mendes, who based the film on a World War I story that his grandfather Alfred told him. It's about two British soldiers who are given the dangerous mission of delivering a message across enemy territory on foot to stop 1,600 of their allies from walking into a trap. The movie runs almost entirely in real time, following these two young men every step of the way. The number one thing that I want whenever I leave the movie theater is that I want to feel like I had an experience. And every once in a while, I leave with a slight feeling that I had been somewhere else, almost like I had been there with the characters. 1917 is that kind of movie. I can't think of another war movie this absorbing. Maybe Hacksaw Ridge, but that movie draws you in for different reasons, mainly because of how compelling the man in the story is. 1917 is all about making you feel like you're there in every situation these two soldiers face. Much of this is due to the camera work by Roger Deakins, who for my money is the greatest cinematographer working in Hollywood. The movie has been a little misadvertised. It was built up as being one continuous shot. That's not totally accurate because, not a spoiler, one of the men gets knocked unconscious roughly halfway into the movie, and as it happens, the screen cuts to black and then fades back when he wakes up. So really it's two continuous shots, at least two that are visible to the naked eye. But it doesn't matter because the prolonged shots and even the blackouts still make you feel like you're there for every moment of their journey. And the thing that just has you on edge from beginning to end is that they're traveling fields of war carnage where planes fly overhead once in a while and other soldiers might show up, and so it's really hard for them and for us to tell who's an ally and who's an enemy. The intensity of this film is non-stop. There are two sequences that are particularly jaw-dropping because they're within one sustained shot. A scene where the two men are in an underground base and it starts caving in on them, and a scene where one of them gets caught in rapids. It's already astounding how the camera follows them for so long from location to location, but these two scenes, I cannot fathom how they were filmed this way. The cinematography is the biggest thing about this movie that people are going to be talking about, but I don't want other amazing achievements to be overlooked because of it, such as the flinch-inducing sound and the score by Thomas Newman. The few opening notes that we hear during the first image of the movie, I knew right away that that was going to be the music that plays in my head whenever I look out at tall grass. There's another track called 1,600 Men, a richly triumphant piece that plays during a certain scene near the end that I think has already become an iconic moment in film. The fact that this movie does such an amazing job thrusting us into every situation these two men face is enough to make us care about seeing them survive, but it's not devoid of character development either. As they walk, the older of the two talks about his past service, and we learn that he was awarded a medal, only for him to later trade it for a bottle of beer. I believe that gives us some insight into him, that perhaps he sees such achievements as insignificant because there's always going to be another battle and another war, like a soldier's work is never done. The character of the younger soldier maybe could have used more writing, but you're still engrossed in the two of them because of the experience. And because the two actors, George McKay and Dean Charles Chapman, both of whom I haven't seen in anything else, do great work. I can imagine how challenging it must have been to memorize so many lines and gestures for extended periods of time. Overall, 1917 is Sam Mendes' masterpiece. It's the most immersive cinematic experience since Gravity, and one of the most incredible films of recent years. Don't miss seeing it in the theaters. I'm going to give 1917 a 93%. I'm rooting for it to sweep the Academy Awards. And now I'd like to give a promotional plug to the new offer from Regal Theaters, the Regal Unlimited membership. With this pass, you can see any movie at any time and any number of times for just $21 a month. Plus, you get a 10% discount on concessions. And unlike MoviePass, you're not restricted to one movie a day. Regal Unlimited lives up to its name. Any number of movies a day, just as long as the showtimes don't overlap. I'll warn you that you still have to pay a stupid 53-cent convenience fee for each ticket, but $125th the price of a regular ticket for any number of tickets, plus $21 a month, For someone like me, that's the definition of a deal. You are required to stay subscribed for at least 1 year once you start, but I think you'll find it to be worth it. It's really been working for me ever since I stopped working for Regal. It's a great way to see all of the blockbusters you've been looking forward to, as well as less hyped movies like 1917 that deserve viewership. So download the Regal app and sign up for Regal Unlimited today. Or whenever you feel like it. That's a wrap. Thank you for watching. I hope you found this review helpful. Like and share, subscribe for more. This is Pop Culture. I'm Alex Pop.